Hey there, so I'm going to walk you through how to complete the carbon cycle activity. This is packet page 159 from our handout. So if you haven't done so already, let's go ahead and cut out the large square, which shows our carbon cycle. And then we also need to cut out these 5 labels. So please go ahead and make sure you cut out those 5 labels so that as we move through this video, you can glue in each label where it's supposed to be. Awesome. So now that we've got everything cut out, let's go ahead and get started. So we've got decomposition, burning fossil fuels, photosynthesis, nutrition or feeding, and cellular respiration. So we've got 5 empty spaces around here in our carbon cycle where we need to place each of these terms. So decomposition, right, that is when organisms die. They are decomposed by bacteria or fungi so that their organic matter can be returned to the soil to be used by plants. So decomposition is going to go right down here, the bottommost blank. So this cow, it will decompose, be returned to organic matter, which can then be taken up by plants to be used as material for photosynthesis. Our next term is burning fossil fuels. So we have a car and a factory here. So we're going to place that term here in this leftmost blank. So burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. If you remember, carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, which means it traps warm air in the atmosphere, leading to the greenhouse effect, which is linked to climate change. So burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide. Our next term is photosynthesis, which we know is a process performed by autotrophs. So photosynthesis pulls carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to be used by plants when they are taking sunlight energy and making their own food. So that's good that photosynthesis pulls some of the carbon dioxide out of the air. That way we don't end up with too many greenhouse gases. The next term is nutrition or feeding. So our animal here, right, needs to eat. It's a consumer, it's an herbivore. So this cow will eat, right, the plant material. And so we've kind of finished this cycle, this part of the carbon cycle right here. So the trees, right, they pull in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis so that they can grow. That feeds the cow. The cow will eventually die from something, hopefully old age. It will be decomposed. Its organic matter will be taken back up by another tree, and thus continuing the cycle. Last but not least is cellular respiration, which is performed by animals. We release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. We take oxygen out of the atmosphere for cellular respiration. So cellular respiration, putting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, photosynthesis, pulling it out, plants acting as nutrition or a food source for some animals, right? And then creating that cycle. So the only part of the carbon cycle that humans really influence is by burning fossil fuels, because we are adding more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere that plants, trees, grasses, algae, phytoplankton, that they're used to dealing with and could possibly take up and use for photosynthesis. So that is it for this activity with all of our labeling. If you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. Thanks.